I joined the orchestra in 2013, and it's a dream come true to play with a professional orchestra. I've played the cello since I was 3, and I have 2 degrees, and getting a job, even one kind of in a mid-sized orchestra like this, is a dream come true. And this orchestra is filled with first-rate professionals, and what I love about it is coming to work and making music with Paul and my colleagues, because they are consummate artists and they inspire me, and I enjoy making music with them. I enjoy the response we get from the audience, and I feel kind of a fulfillment of a sense of calling from that. Cellist in the Colorado Springs Philharmonic, and I represent our musicians from the Pikes Peak Musicians Association, local number 154 of the American Federation of Musicians. And we're here today because we are really eager, after a long pandemic, to get back to making music for our community in the Pikes Peak Center. We have missed you so much, we have missed each other so much, and there's just a little problem, which is that we need to be paid. And the Philharmonic canceled our contract back in September. We've been furloughed since then, and in order to have concerts of a professional orchestra, we need to be paid like professionals. We play for pay. Reinstate our CBA. We play for pay. Reinstate our CBA. We pay for pay. Reinstate our CBA.
Paul Nagum, I'm principal flute in the orchestra. Been in the orchestra 27 years. This is I enjoy playing with these people. I enjoy our really nice concert hall. I enjoy playing the kind of music we get to play. There's a lot to enjoy. What they're doing is using the pandemic, which is a human tragedy, as leverage to extract concessions from us, which I think that's despicable. And that's what we're fighting against. What else could I say? This is the 4th time in the 27 years I've been here that I've had to do this kind of thing. I'll tell you this too. 27 years ago when I came, if you adjust my salary for inflation, I'd be making 27 grand now, and I'd be getting health insurance. Now I make less than half that and no health insurance. And they still want to make cuts. So that's why we have to stand up, because they'll continue to do this and continue to make cuts, and there's no stopping it.
Our CBA. We play for pay. Reinstate our CBA. We play for pay.
Reinstate our CBA. We play for pay.
It's a really complicated situation. When the pandemic started, we were very quick to say that we understand the financial difficulty of the situation, and we have been willing to make concessions, but they needed to be for the pandemic only. And unfortunately, our management used the pandemic, tried to get us to sign onto an agreement that would alter our contract for the long term. And we weren't willing to do that, because we know that the resources afforded us by our contract are the resources that guarantee our professionalism, and we know that that's what our community has grown to love and expect from our live professional symphonic musicians. We don't want to play the kazoo. We want to use our skills that we have honed and crafted and guarded for years and years for the benefit of our community.
My name's Chris Lawson. I play trumpet and sing a little bit. I have been with this orchestra since 1977. That's 43 years ago. And just been always so honored to be part of the orchestra, a part of the community. It's such an important part of the community. And I feel like what they've done, trashing our contract completely for very poor reasons, is really hurting the community, as well as the rest of the musicians, of course. So reinstate our contract. This is foolish. Again, reinstate our contract. We worked so hard to get all the details in that contract. It's a 5-year contract that Nathan himself agreed to last April. This is not right.
You're Les, right?
Yes.
I'm Jeremy. Nice to meet you.
Jeremy, nice to meet you.
Thanks for doing this. You're covering it.
Never waste a good crisis. But not to say that without sincerity.
Sure.
We are deeply committed to this community. We're deeply committed to our craft and to our artistry, and we need bravery, leadership, creativity from our management to make sure that we have a professional orchestra into the future. And what we've seen so far is an orchestra management that has talked a lot about securing the future of the organization, while they haven't given that same attention to securing the organization's most valuable asset, our musicians. Call the Philharmonic, ask them, tell them how important it is to you that we have live musicians, live music and professional musicians in Colorado Springs for the future. Let them know that the pandemic we're exiting it,